Hello, Jonathan Rayo here with Simplified Guitar, and in this lesson, I'm going to be teaching you how to play the song Rocky Mountain High by John Denver. This song was recommended by Patron JVK11. Now, what I'm going to do first is I will play all the way through the song, and then at the end, I'm going to break it down, explain it in more detail, and I'll also show some ways to make the song a little bit more advanced, because the play-along video I'm going to do, it's going to be a simplified version, so that anybody, even a very basic beginner, will be able to pick this song up and play it. But if you want to play it a little bit more advanced, I'll go over that after the play along video. He was born in the summer of his 27th year, coming home to a place he'd never been before. He left yesterday behind him. You might say he was born again. You might say he found a key for every door. When he first came to the mountains, his life was far away, on the road and hanging by a song. But the string's already broken, and he doesn't really care. It keeps changing fast, and it won't last for long. But the Colorado Rocky Mountain High, I've seen it rain and fire in the sky. The shadow from the star is softer than a lullaby. Rocky Mountain High, Colorado. Rocky Mountain High, Colorado. He climbed Cathedral Mountains. He saw silver clouds below. He saw everything as far as you can see. And they say that he got crazy once. He tried to touch the sun, and he lost a friend that kept the memory. Now he walks in quiet solitude, the forests and the streams, seeking grace in every step he takes. His sight has turned inside himself to try and understand the serenity of a clear blue mountain lake. And the Colorado Rocky Mountain High, I've seen it rain and fire in the sky. Talk to God and listen to a casual reply. Rocky Mountain High, Colorado. Rocky Mountain High, Colorado. Now his life is full of wonder, but his heart still knows some fear of a simple thing he cannot comprehend. Why they try to tear the mountains down to bring in a couple more people, more scars upon the land. And the Colorado Rocky Mountain High, I've seen it rain and fire in the sky. I know he'd be a poor man if he never saw an eagle fly. Rocky Mountain High, the Colorado Rocky Mountain High. I've seen it rain and fire in the sky. Friends around the campfire, and everybody's high. Rocky Mountain High, Colorado. Rocky Mountain High, Colorado. Rocky Mountain High, Colorado. Rocky Mountain High, Colorado. All right, now before I break this song down, if you want to check out the chord chart for this song, you can click right up there to head over to my Patreon page. So for this song, I am using the C chord family. So we're going to be using the C chord. We also have a D minor and a G chord. And I'm using a G chord with my second, third, and fourth finger like this because it's going to make your transitions a lot easier within this family, because they're going to have a very similar shape. It's going to make your transitions easier. Okay, and we also have an F chord, and I am using the F over C. This is a great F alternative in the C chord family. You don't have to bar anything. If you would prefer, you can play an F like this, where you bar the bottom two strings. Or you can play an F bar chord as well. Either of those is totally fine. So those are the chords we're going to be using. So fairly simple there when we're talking about chords, not much going on. Now, I was talking about ways to enhance this song, that I was going to do that for you guys. So one of the things that I like to do for this song is to use a C suspended, so a C suspended 4 to be exact. So if this is my C, I can take my pinky and hammer it down on the 3rd fret of the D string to create that C suspended 4. And I like to do that on the chorus of this song when we get to that C. So the chorus, we have an F, a G, and then a C. And we stay on that C for a few measures. So when I'm there, I like to play around with that C to C suspended and then back to C to create some variations. So this is what I mean. Okay, hopefully you can hear it right there. And I like to do that every time I go to that C in that chorus because it's being dragged out for a bit there, and there's no words being sung right there, so it's a great place to add just a little bit of extra things with your playing. Okay, so that's something I like to do with the chords. Now for the strumming, I'm using the driving pattern for this, and this is the very basic way to play this song. The driving pattern is super simple. It's a 4-beat strum pattern. We have a down strum on every beat, and then an up strum after beat 4, and that's it. Now, you do want to make sure you're putting emphasis on beat 1 and 3. So that's every other beat you're going to be strumming harder. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 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 1. Okay, so that's the driving pattern. And it's literally that for the entire song. Now, there is a part where we have a chord that doesn't, I think it's at the end of the chorus. Yeah. We have a C, a G, and then an F on that really high note, okay? On that chorus, let's see, the shadow from the street. Where is it? Colorado, let's see. Softer than a lullaby. So that part, the softer than a lullaby, we have a C for just for 2 beats, and then a G just for 2 beats, and then we switch back to the F. So the C and the G are both half measure chords. They're only lasting for half a measure. Combined, they make one full measure. Okay, so that part can be a little bit tricky. Those are some really quick chord changes. When I'm playing a G for that short amount of time, just for 2 beats, I won't even worry about putting my pinky down. I'm just gonna go from that C. I'm gonna take these 2 fingers and shift them up to that G, remove my first finger, and I'm just gonna play that for 2 beats. And I'm just gonna not strum that high E string. If I hit it, it's not really that big of a deal. It's only 2 beats, but I'm just trying my best not to hit that low E string. And then we switch to the F, okay? It's much easier to do that and to not worry about that pinky since it's so quick. We're only there for half a measure, okay? So that can be a tricky part. You might want to isolate that for practice. So now what I want to do is talk about how we can spice up this strum pattern for this song. So if you want to play this song with a strum pattern that resembles a bit more the original song, we could use something that I call the indie pattern. And if you want a specific tutorial for this, I do have one on my Patreon page. You can click right up there, head over to my Patreon page and search for the indie pattern to check that out. Now, this pattern is 8 beats instead of just 4. So it's basically 2 measures of this song. And it's very similar to the driving pattern, but we're going to spice some things up right in the middle around beat 4 and 5. So we have our down strums just like we did with the driving pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then after beat 4, we're going to do down and up strums. Okay, so we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6, 7, 8, and 1. So that's the indie pattern. We've got some extra up strums thrown in there right around that center spot. And it helps to just to add some more variety to the pattern because now the pattern is longer. You know, the repeating is not as often as it is with the driving pattern. So let me show you what it sounds like this song with the indie pattern. I'm gonna do it from the chorus. Okay, so it's a little bit more spicy. It's got more things going on than just the driving pattern. So it sounds, you know, it sounds fuller with that pattern. So you can use either one. They both work. Just one's a little bit more complicated, but feel free to pick whichever one you would like to use for this song. And if you do have any questions, you can feel free to post your questions in the comment section of this post on my Patreon page. Again, you can click right up there to do that. I do answer all of my patrons' questions, and I look forward to seeing you in the next song tutorial. Take care.